Welcome to the Plus One Theory podcast, where we believe small, intentional actions add up to meaningful change. I'm your host, Pam Dwyer, and today's episode is a little different because we're kicking off a brand new series called Delay the Binge. Now, if you've been listening for a while, you've probably heard me mention Delay the Binge here and there. But today, I want to tell you the full story of where it came from, why I created it, and what we're building together now. So a few months ago, I was meeting with a marketing agency, and I was explaining the Plus One Theory, how it's all about taking small, intentional steps, what I call plus ones, that stack up over time to help you finish stronger. And they said to me, Pam, this is wonderful, but once you explain it, the Plus One Theory is awesome, but we need something more specific to grab people's attention right away. So we started talking and brainstorming, and we talked about all the ways I've been helping people apply the Plus One Theory in their own lives. Through speaking, through coaching, through everyday choices. And we just kept circling back to health and wellness. Because here's the truth. I used to struggle deeply with emotional eating. My weight climbed to almost 300 pounds. I was sick, I was tired, and I was depressed. And I felt out of control. And then they asked me one simple question. Well, how did you finally get control of it? And without even thinking or skipping a beat, I said, I learned how to pause. When I felt the urge to binge, I taught myself to stop in that moment and say, I can have this tomorrow if I still want it. That pause gave me space. It took away the urgency, the shame, and the all or nothing. And that pause became the turning point. And right then, in that conversation, Delay the Binge was born. Since that day, I've been working like crazy to bring this to life. What started as something I used personally has grown into a method and now a community. Because here's the thing, Delay the Binge isn't separate from the Plus One Theory. It's a perfect example of it. One pause is a plus one. One intentional choice in the moment can change everything. And over time, those pauses add up to a new identity. And if you've followed me for a while, you know my motto. Your past doesn't define you, it prepares you. My past struggle with food and emotional eating prepared me to teach this, to walk alongside other people who are tired of the cycle, who already know what to do, but can't figure out why they're not doing it. So what does this mean for you and for this podcast? Well, it means we're dedicating an entire series right here on the Plus One Theory podcast to the new and upcoming Delay the Binge. In these episodes, we'll talk about emotional eating, overthinking, overworking, and all the ways we binge when life feels too heavy. I'll share practical tools you can use in the moment, stories from women just like you, and conversations with health and wellness professionals who can help us go deeper. Because this isn't just about food. This is about building a routine and structure that actually works for your unique life. I mean, you're one of a kind, right? And here's the exciting part. We're not just talking about it, we're practicing it together. I'm so excited. On October 2nd, from 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time, I'll be hosting the very first Delay the Binge Collective launch event. It's free, it's online, and it's your chance to learn how to pause in real time. Try out the tools and see if this is something you want to continue with us each month. You can sign up at delaythebinge.com, and if you can't make it live, no worries, I'll send you the replay. All you got to do is give me your email and your name, and you'll be in the know. This very first event is free. And after that, the collective will continue as a monthly membership because change doesn't happen in one day. It happens in a community, one pause at a time. So here's what I want you to do. Hit follow, hit subscribe, and share this episode with someone you care about. someone that could use the support. Because the truth is, so many people are struggling. They've got the tools, they've got the education, they've made the progress, but they still find themselves stuck in a binge cycle, going up and down like a yo-yo. Delay the Binge is about figuring out why. It's about building new tools and practicing them until they become second nature. Remember, every pause is a +1. And a +1 at a time helps you finish stronger than you started. So stay tuned for our series, Delay the Binge, in the next few episodes. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for listening and see you next week.